Got a customer order to do up a custom blank, so he wanted to have blue resin with some blue maple burl and then some honeycomb added to it. So I got some aluminum honeycomb in there. I actually bent the aluminum honeycomb to run alongside the wood, which runs down right along here. And so we've got this beautiful piece of blue dyed maple burl that I did myself with some cobalt blue resin and then aluminum honeycomb in there. So let's go ahead and get this drilled up. Ooh, had a little blowout. That's alright. If we take our tube, which we've custom sized, and place it in there, you can see the tube doesn't even come anywhere near the end. I always leave a lot of extra when I'm doing these honeycomb blanks like that because they are fragile. So plenty of extra room there inside. If you can see that, there we go, there's a good angle. You can see down inside there. So we will go get this glued up. Alright, I'm going to get this sanded up. We got it all turned down to the bushings and it's looking really nice. Get it sanded and polished and I'll see you guys back here in a bit. Check out this blank. It turned out beautifully. Don't know how well that cobalt is showing up on camera, but it's got some really gorgeous effects going through. And that blue maple burl, really pretty. Alright, let's get this put together. Grab our glue. I'm going to put the resin down toward the front so when they're holding onto the pen, they're holding onto the resin. Now it's covered in CA glue, so it's not like your hands are going to have any effect on it or anything, but some people like to just have that peace of mind of holding the resin instead of the wood, and that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and put a dot of glue on the inside here, and on the inside on the opposite side. Swirl that back and forth. Let it move around as much as it's going to. And we'll just press that end cap in. Give it a little swirl. Spread the glue out. And that should set up here in just a second. And there it goes. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite end. First I'm going to make sure that my plug here is loosened up just slightly. And then we will put a dot on the inside on this here. Insert our tip. Kind of twirl it as we go. Loosen it up, push it in the rest of the way. And then I'm going to take that tip off just to make sure I don't glue it in place. I'll let that sit for about 20 minutes and then we'll come back and we will fit it to our G2 ink refill. Alright, we've let that sit. While it was sitting, I went and retrieved a G2 ink refill for this pen. Custom fashioned a shortened G2 spring for it, if I can get that to focus. You can see that I cut the pen spring in half, then shorten it down until it fit beautifully with this, and then just flatten that off so that way it seats nicely against it. You don't have that piece hanging out too high, floating there in space. So now we're ready to put this in. We just drop that in like that, thread on our tip, and there we have it. That ink holds in there real nice. I can't even pull it out because the spring's holding it back in place. Clip on our cap, and there we go. That is a nice one. All right, we'll get that shipped.